Welcome to Java class. Here I want to share with you the difference between private, public and default members. I will at the starting I will take two classes and compare them, their objects. Class having some objects and another class also having some objects. If the members are public, then the objects of one class, the objects of a class, they can access the members of the objects of the members of the other class also. If the variable is private, then we have to use methods to call them. Like we have class access, then we have three variables: private int integer a, and other is public integer b, and only integer c. This is comment style, this is default, so I have written like this. When we compile the program, this is not executed by the compiler. The compiler actually converts our code into a byte code which can be run anywhere. This is the feature of Java. Write once, run anywhere. JVM, the Java Virtual Machine, converts our code into a byte code. Then can be run anywhere. Compilation is done only on the Java environment, but the running process can be done on any platform. This is the feature of the byte code. Okay. Now class, this is not the main class. That means the main function is the class containing the main function is the main class. Here is no main class, this is another class. Okay, we have some method void set a. We have passed a parameter of type integer and the variable name is I, and the method name is set a, and there is a parameter value. This is void, that means we don't have to return, we don't have to use the return statement to return any value. If we had been used in any type of return statement, the return value we use basically integer type, so that we don't have to use any decimal values, we just return the integer value. The returning type is this return value. Which type? This is decided by this void. Void means no return type. So we have passed the value of I into a. There is some value I and has been passed into a. This is not the main function actually. Now we have another method, we are taking it here, integer a, int type, int get a, value of a, and here we have used the return statement because this is int type. A value will be of type int, the value stored will be of type integer. Now class access has been done. We have another class. Remember, the class was access. We have not created any object for class access, no object. Now another, we are taking class test. Now we have written public static void main string args. This we write public static. If we write static public, then also the program compiles, we know that. Now seeing carefully, this is the class. We have the class access. We in the body of the class access, we have not declared developed any object. Now we are developing the object in the class test of the class access. Access object obj, this is the name of the object, is equal to new access. This is very important line. We should see this carefully. What is happening is the object is of class access and is being allocated memory using the new, and this is new keyword. People may say this is not a keyword. Well, you don't have to understand like this. You may go into further detail whether it is a keyword or not. This is used for dynamic allocation of memory. We have to give some memory space to computer so that we can store something. But for deallocating, Java does it automatically. We don't have to use any command for delete in order to deallocate the memory. For object there is some memory that has been created, memory space. If we don't deallocate, then the space becomes increasing and increasing, and computer has a finite memory. That means we do not have any space to create any further object. So we have to do deallocation, which is done by Java automatically. This is an advantage of Java. So using new keyword, we are creating type class access an object obj, and now the way we pass the values using the object is like this. Remember, A was private and B and C were public. C was default, and by default it is public. If there is not written any declaration which type of access specifier is being declared, so it is by default taken as public. Okay. Now further we are writing obj.a. This is dot operator by which object of any class is used to access the object of the member of the same class or the other class. We are accessing the member of the other class and giving this value as 10. This is the object of the class access, and this is also the object of the class access. This is actually member, sorry. This is object, this is member. This is done. Now obj.b is equal to 20 and obj.c is equal to 30. Semicolon signifies that we are terminating the statement. We have no further comment. Compiler has not to read any more statements. It jumps directly to the next line. Now we have to set the value like this. Now compiler will not read this, will take as error because the A was declared as private. So the private member cannot be accessed directly by any object which has been declared outside the scope of the class. Object was outside the scope. obj was outside the scope, so this is error. Hadn't we written like this, if we write like this, the compiler will show no error, otherwise it will show error. So these two are correct, this is incorrect. So we, instead of writing like this, we write the two statements are correct. The third statement will be obj dot set a 10. So a has the value 10, b 20 and c 30. Now this is, we have closing parenthesis, that we know. Now SOPLN, a is equal to plus obj dot get A. We have to, this will print the value of A, that is 10. This is object calling. We are calling the object, we are calling the method, sorry. This is the method being called by the object obj. Obj.getA. This object will call the method void getA, which has been passed the value of type int. So it will return the value A. It returns the value of A, that is 10, using the return statement. Hadn't we written the return statement, it will have not shown any value, no value for void ones. So plus shown for space. This is not a concatenation operator. This is not C, this is Java. Plus B is equal to plus obj dot b plus C equal to plus obj dot C. Now this variable has been accessed by object and this variable also accessed by object, but this cannot be, A cannot be accessed directly. This has to be accessed via a method, not accessed directly, because it was out of the scope. The object obj was created out of the scope. As soon as the members have been used, the Java automatically deallocates memory. This is what we call as garbage collection. This is a different topic. Well, this was the way we use access specifiers. So in case of private, the out of scope object cannot access a member directly, and in case of public and other default members, we can access directly, as the object was declared out of the class access. Class was something and this is the body. Out of scope object declared outside it will not work, so we have to use a method to call it indirectly. This is called indirect way of calling. Thank you.